Good morning. Today we will see chapter number 3, Wave Particle Dualism. Already we know that the old quantum theory has explained some of phenomena like photoelectric effect, Compton effect, black body spectrum, emission of spectral line, etc. as discussed in a previous chapter by considering the particle nature of wave. However, the difficulty with quantum theory was how to explain the optical effects, that is, phenomena like interference, diffraction, polarization, etc., which are exhibited by the very same light. For this, Einstein suggested the light waves merely serve as guide for photons, each wave carrying the energy having value is h nu. This idea was difficult to accept at that time because particle nature and wave nature are apparently different for the reason the particle has a definite mass, velocity, and momentum in the space, while a wave is associated with wavelength, frequency, phase, amplitude, and intensity. To resolve this vector, de Broglie found in 1924 the duality of matter, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1929. He proposed that the matter possesses wave as well as particle characteristics. The motion of electrons in atom is guided by peculiar kind of wave similar to the electromagnetic waves, which serves to guide photons. According to de Broglie, electrons as well as photons, which ordinarily behaves like a particle, under certain conditions behaves like a train of waves. The velocity of the particles, the idea was immediately accepted and later it was extended by Heisenberg, Schrödinger, Dirac, Max Born and others. This led to the foundation of new branch of quantum mechanics, or this is also known as the wave mechanics or new quantum mechanics. In this chapter, we shall study the experimental evidences of duality of matter and Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Also, the waves associated with a moving particle are called as matter waves. Here, Laus de Broglie suggested that matter considered to made up of discrete particles such as atoms and molecules may also behave like wave under proper conditions called as matter waves. Or already I told you the wave associated with a moving particle are known as matter wave because it has a dual nature, that is particle and wave nature. Now, how this dual nature is shown? By using the experiment, that is, when we will see the optical experiment diffraction, interference, polarization, it shows the wave nature. And when we have to study the photoelectric effect, black body radiation and Compton effect, it will show the particle nature of the atom or the molecule at a particular conditions. Now, according to quantum theory, radiation of frequency nu consists of quanta or photons. We already know that the photon having energy E is equal to h nu. H is a Planck's constant and nu is the frequency. The equivalent mass of photon m is equal to E upon c square, but E is equal to h nu, that is equal to h nu upon c square. Since the speed of photon in a free space is c, that is velocity of light, then equivalent momentum of photon P is equal to mc. Here P is the momentum, that is equal to m is equal to E by c square into c is equal to h nu by c, because c get cancelled, and then we will get the momentum P is equal to h nu upon c. This is also called as the equivalent momentum of photon. Here c is the velocity of light, h is the Planck's constant, nu is the frequency, and E is the Einstein's energy, and from which we can write down the momentum P is equal to h by lambda, because here c by lambda is equal c by nu is equal to lambda, hence nu by c is equal to 1 by lambda, and hence momentum P is equal to h by lambda. According to de Broglie, a moving particle is associated with a wave. Then frequency of wave can be written as nu is equal to E by h, but E is equal to mc square divided by h. But wavelength lambda is equal to h upon p, and we know that p is equal to mv. Then wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mv. Here wavelength lambda is called as de Broglie's wavelength, and that is equal to h upon mv. Here m is mass of the particle, nu is frequency, and h is the Planck's constant. Consider a moving particle, then a wave associated with the momentum and wavelength. Then wavelength lambda is equal to h upon p, but p is equal to mv, therefore lambda is equal to h upon mv, equation 1. This equation is known as de Broglie wave equation. The associated wave is called as the matter guide or de Broglie wave. Here m is mass and v is velocity of moving particle. Then we can write the equation in the another manner, that is m is equal to m0 upon under root of 1 minus v square upon c square. Here m is called as the relativistic mass. This equation 1 is known as de Broglie's wave equation, and lambda is called as de Broglie's wavelength. Thus, the waves associated with a moving particle are known as matter waves is proved here. Now, de Broglie wave can be represented by a function psi of rt. Here, psi is called as the wave function, that is a function of position r and time t, is known as wave function representing the matter waves guiding the particle. The wave function may be positive, negative, or complex quantity. It has amplitude or modulus and a phase like other complex functions. Therefore, the important thing is that the function of position r and t is known as the wave function, and it can be represented the matter waves.